Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. Welcome back. This is episode 163. And today's episode, I want to start off with a brief history lesson. Let's go back in time to August 2013, early in my entrepreneurial journey. I was sitting in the parking lot of a major bank. It was early. It was around 7:15. As soon as the bank opened, I had a meeting with a business loan specialist from this bank, but I was there early. You know, I had on my suit and my tie. I was in my 95 Escort. It was raggedy, but it got me around from A to B. I was there. I was ready. I was praying. I was going over my business plan over and over. I was ready. I was as ready as I could be. And earlier that summer, I had quit my job. I was working at Speedway, a gas station. I had quit my job because I couldn't take it no more. I was like, you know what? I'm going to step out on faith and I'm going to make this thing work. I'm going to build this business. And so as a result, I had rewritten my business plan. I had made it as good as I thought it could be. And I was seeking $13,000. So I rounded it up to $15,000 to make it an even increment of 5. I was ready. So when the meeting started, I was enthusiastic. You know, I went over my business plan. I laid out everything on what I needed. You know, the business officer, she actually liked everything that I presented to her. She complimented me, but unfortunately, she revealed to me that they could not give me the money. And I put on my poker face. You know, I kept a smile on my face. You know, I stayed respectful. You know, I thanked her for her time and all of that, and I left. And when I left, I was very frustrated. You know, I felt dejected. You know, it was not a good day after that, once I realized that I wasn't getting that business loan. And I had to really do some soul searching once I got back home and all of those things. And I had to think about, why did I quit my job in the first place? I quit my job because I believed in this business, right? I believed in what I was doing. But when I tried to go get that loan, I tried to take a shortcut. I was trying to take a shortcut to the top. I was trying to take the easy route. And I was trying to skip the process. But the process matters, ladies and gentlemen. The process matters because it forces us to go beyond emotion. It forces us to go beyond ego. It forces us to even go beyond passion. Truth be told, the process forces us to pay attention to one thing that we can't escape, and that's our gut. And we have to ask ourselves as entrepreneurs and dream chasers, when we're at the bottom of the pit, can we make this work? Will we make this work? Will we build this business? Will we become successful? We have to ask ourselves that honest question. And we can't sugarcoat it. We can't dodge it. We can't cut corners on it. We have to be straightforward with ourselves. It's either yes or no. Will you make this business work? I had to ask myself that. And I said, yes, I will make this business work. And little did I know that from that point in 2013 to now, things would change drastically. It would be a huge roller coaster. I had to realize that the process matters. And it's 3 things that I learned throughout the process. When I trusted my gut, when I told myself that I will make this business work, it's 3 things that I got from that. And the first thing is I had to perfect my plan. When you understand that the process matters, you're going to perfect your plan. I talked about how that business plan was as solid as I thought it could be. It's 2018. Looking back at that business plan, it was garbage. That business plan was terrible. It's nothing like what my business is operating now. I thought that I had the perfect plan at that time. And please understand that business plans are always going to evolve regardless, whether they're good or bad. But what I'm saying is that business plan I had in 2013 in the parking lot of that bank is nothing compared to how my business operates now, and is nothing to where my business is headed in the future. I had to perfect my plan. So I thought in 2013 that I had it all figured out, but I didn't. I was way off the mark. So the process throughout these years forced me to go back to the drawing board and to continue to evolve and get that business plan back on track with what I really want to do, with where I'm really headed. You have to perfect your plan, ladies and gentlemen. When you're going through the process, your plan is always going to evolve. Your business plan is always going to evolve. Your plan of action is always going to evolve. And it's up to you to get it better and better and better. You can't just stay stagnant. What you think is going to work last month is not going to work this month. What you think is going to work last year might not work this year. That's why the process is there, because it's forcing you to get things right on track. The second thing that the process taught me is you have to build memories as an entrepreneur and as a dream chaser. You have to create those war stories, because without memories and war stories, you have no testimony. If you take the shortcut, you ain't got no testimony. It's not going to inspire nobody. You got to go through it. You got to grind. You got to go through the mud. And that's exactly what I had to do. August 2013, I was in that parking lot trying to get that business loan. That fall, around November 2013, so a couple months later, that 95 Escort I told y'all about, it broke down. So now I had no car. I have a business, no job, and no car. So now I had to make a way out of no way. Going into 2014 was probably the worst year of my life, as far as business goes and personal life. 2014 was very hard. It was very frustrating. It was hard. I don't know how I got through 2014, but I did. Running a business with no car. And I still made it happen. I was walking to the train station sometimes to take the train to my photo shoots. I still made it happen. I had to go through these war stories. I had to go through my web series failing. I had to go through losing money. I had to go through negative bank accounts. I had to go through having my feelings hurt, because the process was giving me those memories. The process was giving me the testimony. The process was giving me the war stories that I can use to inspire other people who come after me, so I can tell them, I know how you feel. I know where you've been, and I know that you can make it regardless. The third thing that the process taught me is it saves you from disasters. Imagine if I would have got that business loan in 2013 for $15,000 with a business plan that I thought was what I needed. I would be in $15,000 of debt right now, because I would have been on another trajectory, and I would have been blowing money fast and on things that ultimately didn't matter, things that didn't solidify my business for the coming years. 50% of the things that I was going to acquire with that business plan, I got on my own anyway. From 2013 to 2018, I got it anyway. That company van, I got that anyway. New cameras and new lenses, I got that anyway. Much more, I got that anyway on my own through my own grind and profits. The other 50% of the stuff didn't matter. I thought it did then, but it don't matter. The process is going to save you from disaster. Some doors are not going to be open because there's fire on the other side of that door. I didn't see it then, but I see it now. That's why I didn't get that business loan. I didn't need it, because that business loan is small in the grand scheme of things of what I'm trying to do in the future. I made it without that business loan, and I'm going to continue to make it without that business loan. The process matters, because it allows you to perfect your plan. It allows you to build up those war stories, and it saves you from disaster. Because ultimately it's your gut that's going to push you through it. It's not emotion. It's not impulsiveness. It's not your ego. It's your gut. Your gut is what's going to grow your business. Your gut is what's going to get you to your dreams. Period. And I'm not saying that business loans are bad. I'm not saying that getting investors are bad. What I'm saying is, when the time is right, when the stars are aligned, you will get that. You will get that business loan that you need. You will get the investor that you need. You will get all the help that you need. You will get those breaks, those opportunities. But don't be angry. Don't be frustrated for too long if you don't get something that you think you need. Because the process is telling you you don't need that. The process is telling you you just need to continue to work on your plan. The process is telling you that you need to continue to build memories as an entrepreneur and a dream chaser. The process is telling you that disaster awaits on the other side of that opportunity, quote unquote, that you thought you was ready for. So that's my message this morning. So let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. Never forget that the process is the beauty of it as an entrepreneur and a dream chaser. It's not about the shortcuts. It's not about cutting corners. Appreciate the battlefield. Appreciate everything that you got to go through to get to what you want, because it's going to make you strong. It's going to make it that much more worthwhile. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. I'll talk to you next week.